G'day everyone. We're on a bit of a bushwalk today, see if we can see some animals, teach you a little bit about them. I'm not really in the bush though, I'm in a reserve. Bloody birds are noisy, aren't they? Saw some magpies earlier, probably could have shown you them, but it's got a bit deep far in now. I'm heading towards this creek. There's always these frogs there and I'm not sure what kind of frog they are. So I'm going to try and get them on camera and teach you a little bit about them. I've never really seen them up close, so if I can identify them, I can teach you a bit more about them. I think they might be a common brown tree frog. And brown tree frogs, they sit in the water, despite their name, and they croak a lot. Non-stop in the water, the males do. And it's their breeding season, so I'm hoping we can see some action from some male tree frogs. And interesting thing about tree frogs, and most frogs actually, is they only really have their eggs in October. So let's go see if we can find some breeding frogs. We won't see any eggs though. Alright, we're coming up now on the creek, and another thing I'm also looking out for are brown snakes. See if we can get one. The problem is I don't have a snake stick with me, so I can't really go picking one up. The issue with picking up snakes like brown snakes is that you should never pick them up by the head, because it can injure the snake. So I only pick them up by the tail, but if you're going to pick them up by the tail, you need a snake stick to stop them from swinging around and biting you. Steve Irwin usually didn't use snake sticks because he was an expert, but I'm not really quite an expert at picking up large snakes like that. I've picked up adders before, a death adder, and that was a really bad idea. You're not supposed to pick up death adders because they're short enough that they can curl around and bite you. But I was a kid and I didn't know what I was doing. Luckily for me, it didn't bite me. Death adders are surprisingly quite timid snakes. There's a lower point down there, I'll show you, where the creek kind of gets low. There's a big puddle there. Oop. Okay. Right. So we're at the creek. This is where I heard them last time, and can't really hear them at all. Maybe they heard me coming. If I do find one, I can't pick it up because snakes, they've got semi-permeable membranes in their skin, which means that they absorb liquid through their skin. So if I try to pick it up, I could damage the, sorry, did I just say snake? I meant frog. I could damage the frog because of all the oils in my hands. There's a lot of dog footprints leading into the creeks. They've probably come in here and disturbed them a little bit. I'm gonna keep walking and check on some more animals, see if we can find any. It's really disappointing. I was hoping to see what kind of frogs were around here in this creek. Oop. Flies everywhere. Nice hot Australian day in Victoria in this big old reserve that I'm in. I'll come back here after we walk around and see if we can find some other stuff. Let's go. Okay, so it's really noisy here, but I can hear, it sounds like maybe a duck down here. Now Australia, Victoria in particular, has these ducks called, I think they're wooded ducks. They've got brown flecks all over their feathers, and I cannot tell you, every single time that I've seen ducks here in Victoria, they always have their babies with them, their chicks. God, that helicopter's noisy, isn't it? I can hear it just hanging out down here. Now they'll sit where running water can come down towards them, and they'll snatch up their prey, like little crustaceans and things. I've overshot it, have I? It's down in there in the grass. Let's go get a look. I can hear him over there. I feel like this is going to be my death recording, you know, get bitten by an eastern brown snake. I don't have a tourniquet on me. If I get bitten, I'm in trouble. I'm going to come up here. Some solid ground. Now that call that they're doing sounds like it could be a, I don't know actually. Sounds like it's trying to attract attention to itself. It's not looking for babies. When their babies go missing or they think they're in trouble, they make this different kind of a call. It's like a high-pitched cooing noise. At least the females do. That's not like that, so it's not a distress call, it's something else. I think it's trying to call for other ducks in the area or something. I like it here, this is peaceful. Look at that. All that rubbish. I really want to get a closer look at him. I'm going to see if I can jump down there. Right to that mud part there. Oh, tree just hit me in the head. Alright. Okay. The duck's gone quiet now. Can't hear him anymore. He knows that I'm here. Oh. He's right over there. So my approach was a little bit noisy, and he's going a bit quiet. I can't see him. I don't know where he could be. Unless maybe the female is sitting on a nest or something in there. It's a bit late, a bit early in the year to be doing that. They usually have their eggs around springtime. Before I head over to that side of the creek, I'm gonna try and get up here and see if there's anything up there. Because I guarantee you, knowing that area, it's very low-lying, very dry grass, lots of really earthy rocks. When I come up there, and if there's any snakes anywhere, they'll be up there. Let's have a look. Okay. Oh. This is pretty dangerous, because all this earth here, all this rock and this dirt, is very unstable. I've got to get up there. Oh. I'm a pretty heavy bloke. I'm 80 kilos. So, just gonna make sure that I stay steady on my feet. This is the hard part. Holding a camera while I'm climbing, not a good idea. Okay, here we go. All these rocks and stuff. Oh yeah, snakes would love all this stuff. I'm mostly looking for bones. That's a pretty good sign of snake activity, if you can find bones. Oh, have a look at that. All right, I need a stick. This one. I just saw a spider go right down in there. Big old spider. Need to try and get him out. Get him to have a look at you guys. Okay. I need a longer stick like this one. That's good. Get a thin stick. Oh, there we go. Don't want to hurt him. Oh, I hit something. Trying to send down some vibrations. Damn. The hole won't be that deep. I'm trying to see if I can see him in there. I don't want to damage his hole. He's worked pretty hard to make it. So I think I'll just leave it there. Have a look up here first. All this really kind of exposed dirt's really good habitat for insects. So they can get into the dirt, burrow into it. It's kind of soft, but it's also, you know, strong enough that other animals won't be able to get in to get to them. At least not with ease. Oh, have a gander at this one. That's a big old spider burrow right there. It's definitely not going to be a funnel web. Funnel webs don't live this far south. That's something big hanging out in there. Look at that, it's perfectly shaped. Almost like a wasp nest or something. In fact, I hope it's not a wasp nest. I hate wasps. I hate wasps, bees, all that stuff. I really don't like them. Okay, see if I can just Get him to come out of there. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Did you see that? Oh, that looks like a trapdoor spider, maybe even a bird-eating spider. He's a big boy. Oh, now they're pretty dangerous. You might, that could be a funnel web, but I'm not sure. Let me try and lure him out. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at him. Oh, he's huge. He's massive. That's got to be a female, I reckon. Female spiders only get that big. He's, oh, not he, sorry. She's bloody huge. Oh, you're beautiful, sweetheart. She's got a lot of markings on her tail there. Can't really see him. This GoPro's got pretty shitty quality. Wow. Oh, I want to get my fingers near her, but I don't really want to get bitten because I don't know what kind of spider she is. If it's a funnel web, that'll mean I'll probably end up dead. Funnel webs kill people. Redback spiders, that's definitely not a redback. Oh, look how quick she went back into her hole. She almost came out to get the stick. She went straight back in. Now spiders, oh, look at her. You can see her eyes down there glinting in the darkness. Now spiders, they sense their prey through vibrations. Oh, I want to try and put her in a box actually. I'm going to set up my camera on the tripod, try and catch her. Okay, let's see if I can work my camera down. There we go. That, okay. I'm going to try and get her in a box so you can have a good look at her. She is absolutely massive. Huge spider. Okay. I've got to find like a rock or something to put her on. I really don't want her to bite me. That's the key here. Don't want to get bitten. I don't know what kind of spider this is. I'm not a spider expert, but I do love spiders. They're fantastic animals. Okay. What I think I'll do, I'm going to use the lid here and try and kind of, oh, this stick's perfect for it too. I want to try and just get her onto that lid right there. And I can get this one. Okay, let's see if I can get her out of there. I don't want to stress her out too much. I don't want her to think that I'm coming to hurt her, because I'm not. Just want to say hello, sweetheart. Oh, you want it? Come on. You can see it. Big old lizard's tail. Big old bug. Maybe a wing of a bug. You want it. It's wriggling around. Come on. I don't know how I'm going to get her on the lid. Unfortunately for spiders in Australia, they've got a pretty bad reputation. A lot of people try to kill them when they come into their homes, but most spiders are actually not really very dangerous to humans. Come on. Come on. Whoop. She's almost out. She came out before. That was my one and only chance to get her. Can't even really see down into the hole now. She's gone way back in. Alright. I need to chill out. My knee hurts standing on all these rocks. Come on, love. You're almost out. Come on, love. Oh, she's raising up those fangs. She is really pissed. She thinks I'm an intruder coming to hurt her. I just want to get a look at her. She's really, really angry. She's saying, look at how big my fangs are. I will bite you and I will kill you. That's what she's saying. Oh, almost. Come on, love. She doesn't want to leave her hole. She knows that she's vulnerable when she leaves her hole. Oh, here she comes. Big mama spider. Come on. I'm not hurting her. Maybe stressing her out a little bit, but... Oh, come on, you're almost out, love. Almost out. Oh, no. No. You can actually see, I think she's bitten into that leaf there. She thinks the leaf was part of me. Spiders aren't too smart. I don't know if you figured that out yet. Right. Get that leaf out of the way. Oh, there she comes. Come on, out you pop. Yes, there she is. Look at her. Look how gorgeous she is. I'm not going to try and trap her. I don't think she's going to come out further than that. Look at her. Look at those beautiful markings on her. Oh, back she goes. She's absolutely huge and she's beautiful. Her legs probably span the width of my hand. She's massive. Huge spider. Beautiful, beautiful spider. You know what? I think I've disturbed her enough. I don't really want to irritate her too much anymore. I think we should get out of here, go look for some other animals. But that's great. So she's probably a nocturnal hunter. She sits in her burrow all day. And as dusk falls, she has to come out looking for animals, looking for, you know, small prey items for her to munch on. She's a big, beautiful, beautiful girl. I'm sorry I annoyed you. But a lot of people, they kill spiders like this because they're big and scary spiders. You shouldn't really, because I'm going to search up later, because I'm not a spider expert, and I'll put it in the video of what she actually is, and of whether or not she's actually venomous. Most spiders in Australia are venomous, but not venomous to humans. They don't really kill people. For example, whitetails, they pack a toxin that actually destroys the skin cells in your skin and rots away your skin. But it's a pretty nasty bite, but they won't kill you. You are beautiful, sweetheart. Gorgeous. Wish I could just pick her up, but I don't want to because I don't know what kind of species she is. All right, I'm gonna see ya. Bye. So this is a bit interesting. Big old ant nest right here. Look at all these ants piling out of it. Now with ants, they burrow down into the earth. You can see this one, he's picking something up, looks like maybe even a larvae. There were lots of stuff in there, pincers. They burrow down into the earth. They can have hundreds and hundreds of these underground corridors, and you only ever see one of these, and they always have another exit to their nest. It's never just the one. They have like an emergency exit, just in case this one might get flooded, or a predator could start attacking it, or it gets destroyed or caves in. They have an emergency exit. So the queen would be down in there. This was like a really, really healthy nest. Queen will be down in there, and she'll be, you know, telling them all what to do. All these worker ants running around here. These are just small ants. These aren't like bull ants or anything. Bull ants will give you a really nasty whop when they bite you, but these ones, they're not too dangerous. But yeah, it's interesting to see. Not a big ant nest on a path like this. Normally they would have been destroyed by now. The bloke with his dog that walked past probably stepped on it a little bit. All right, let's keep going. Have a look at this. This looks like silkrete rock. Silkrete rock is used to be used by the Aboriginal people in Australia. They'd use it for making really sharp tools and weapons. You can see this one's got moss all over it. We can have a look down there. So it's great that the council around here kind of implementing and keeping a lot of this stuff safe. You can see here on this silkrete how sharp that is. Look at that. It's almost like an arrowhead. That's a natural shape. Oh, big spider web there. So that won't be the same kind of spider we saw before, because the spider we saw earlier was probably a bird-eating spider. Oh, something just scurried under me. What was that? I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I think I might have to end it here. We didn't see very... Oh, hang on. Oh, there's another one. Look, just hanging out of its hole. How lucky was that? All right, I guess this is a spider video. There's another one. Come on out. I think that stick might be a bit big. Doesn't want to tangle or something like that. This one's a bit short, but I'm pretty confident that these guys aren't too venomous. At least not to a human. She was just hanging out of her hole, just sitting there. She must have just grabbed something and gone back in as soon as she saw me. I'm gonna try and play back the footage, see if you guys can see that. I'm not gonna try and get her out. We already saw one today. But wow, just hanging out on this little encampment here, little hill. It's getting really, really hot. I don't have any sunscreen on. I don't have a hat with me, so I might have to head for home because I get sunstroke really easily. Don't want to be out here for too long. Get not sunburn. I'm not too worried about sunburn. I don't get sunburnt very much, but I get sunstroke where I get sick and I, vomit and stuff. It's not really a good sign. Sorry, not really a good thing. I can feel myself getting a bit dizzy, so I might head home now. And if we see anything interesting like that again, I'll film it. But yeah, that was really cool. That duck, that duck's still in there. I can hear it. Bloody hell. Next time, mate. So we didn't see much today, but sometimes that's how it is. This is a pretty small little reserve, so I didn't really expect to see anything too major. But I'll start doing more videos like this where I'm, you know, out here in the bush a little bit, having a look at some animals. And I love spiders. Don't know what kind of spider that was though. It had beautiful markings on it. But yeah. Let me know what you thought of this one. Try and get some more rural areas next time. But this was on a whim. I just thought, you know what, I want to make a video today for my new intro. I don't want to go too far and head out into the middle of bloody nowhere. I'm going to go into Wilson's Prom in winter of this year, so that's a gorgeous place. Deer, kangaroo, wombats, all sorts of fantastic animals. Hell of a lot of snakes too, but in the winter I'm hoping they'll be less active. That's why we went there, because my mate I'm going with, he's pretty scared of snakes, so he's got a phobia. I'm gonna try and cure him of his phobia, because I love snakes so much, especially the venomous ones. I just find them so interesting how Australia has kind of lost its huge terrestrial predators. You know, the Aborigine people wiped them out, and the end of the Ice Age and the last climatic optimum, all that stuff. Yeah, that wiped them out, and now you've got these little, rather small animals that are just very, very venomous. And yeah, now you've got these little, rather small animals that are just so deadly. It's crazy how deadly snakes are here in Australia. Really, really crazy. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you want to see more of this sort of thing, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.